One of the more rare and expensive games for ColecoVision collectors is Sector Alpha. And I do have the game. Now, the name Sector Alpha, I don't know if I belong there, because you know what? I'm not an alpha male. I'm not even a beta male. I'm not even a gamma male. I don't even think I'm a delta male. I don't even think I'm an epsilon male. I don't even think I'm a zeta male. All I really am is just a pencil neck geek.
Pencil neck, gritty, freak, scum-sucking B-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut losing streak. Nothing but a pencil neck geek.
That's right, but I still will try to play Sector Alpha and give you guys a review. Now, one thing that's interesting about Sector Alpha is the different sectors that you have. Let's say you got a screen here. Well, when you move up, you can explore all of this screen, and as you scroll down, you see it, and you got enemies. But when you move to the right, you jump right over to another sector. And so basically, there's 3 sectors that you have to find your enemies in and shoot them. And the gameplay is pretty good. As you kind of have an effect of sub-rock there, of 3D missiles coming in at you. What you're really trying to do is shoot these alien invaders. And if you can, you take hits, and if you let the missile hit you on the screen, of course, if you move away from the missile, it doesn't hit your cursor, and then they say you didn't take a hit. That's old school thinking. See, now your cursor will lock onto these enemies, and you shoot them, and you have a lot of enemies to shoot. And if you don't see my radar, that's kind of a gimmick. Now it does show you how many enemies left in each sector, based by those guys down there, and it also shows you how much ammo you have. You can shoot their missile, but you run the risk, if you try to shoot it, of keeping your cursor on the screen instead of running away and taking a big loss. It's almost advisable to just avoid that thing, because that's really how you die. Now for the negatives, because you might get real excited and spend a lot of money for Sector Alpha. Well, the thing is, there is no difference in enemies. It's the same enemy. I've tried going to level 2, tried going to level 3. It's the same enemies. Well, the gameplay is challenging, kind of cool. I don't know if the word fun is what I'm looking for, but kind of cool. At least it makes sense. It's a playable game. But I'm here to tell you, when a game is one of the more rare and expensive games, it's a common mistake to think, oh, that must mean it's great. But I think some of you more experienced collectors know there's a very good reason why some games are rare. It means it wasn't so great, and they didn't mass produce it the way other games were mass produced. Like, say, I don't know, Asteroids or Space Invaders for Atari 2600. Now, those games for many years were extremely cheap, like $1. And I still think they're not much more. Does that mean they're not the best Atari games? Does that mean they're the suckiest Atari games? No. It all comes down to supply and demand. Matter of fact, the amount of money you pay for an Atari cartridge pretty much has nothing to do with how good it is. And in most cases, if the game is a real big hit, you'll get it cheap because it was mass-produced. But I'm not saying Sector Alpha sucks. But I don't know if this is an alpha game. I don't even know if it's a beta game. But I would say it's a gamma game. It takes a long time to beat level 1. You have a lot of enemies to take out. And I am close to that. Let's see if I can do that for you. You go after these enemies on your radar. They travel between the 3 sectors. And it's kind of a gimmick, especially for back then, that you might you scroll to another screen and different things are happening at the different screens. But as you can see, it's all the same enemy. And it takes getting used to. Like, you manually put your cursor on the enemy. Oh, no doubt about it. And as you get closer to losing, it gets kind of a panicked effect. Let's see, I almost got it. Yeah, look at that, I beat it. Level 2. Get ready for the disappointment. It all looks the same. Level 2, same enemies, same sky. And I think that is the problem, man. And I tell you, that's what makes it not so great.
You see, if you take a pencil down an old man, it looks like a pipe cleaner. That's your head. And a buggy with body.
I don't even think I'm a phi male. I don't even think I'm a chi male.
Pencil neck geek. Pencil neck geek. Pretty, freak, scum-sucking BS with a lousy physique. He's
I'm a no-good, one-man losing streak. I'm nothing but a pencil neck geek.
knocking one down. After a nice juicy steak, if you need a toothpick, just reach for a geek. They'll do the trick. One day we cut one up for fish bait. Learned our lesson just a little bit late. As soon as the geek hit the drink, the water turned red. Next day, sure enough, all the fish were dead. Pencil neck geek.
Written freak. I'm not a phi male. I'm not a chi male. I'm not a psi male. I am an omega male. So maybe I should record some review Omega race next.
Any night, you know where I can be found. Yeah, stomping some geeks head into the ground. So keep the faith, cause it's lassie you can trust. I won't give up till the last geek bites the dust.
Pencil neck geek, greeting freak, scum-sucking loser with a lousy physique. I'm a no-good, one-man losing streak. I'm nothing but a pencil neck geek.
They say these geeks come a dime a dozen. I'm looking for the guy who's supplying the dimes. It's gonna be real hard times for all of these grit-eating, scum-sucking, boot-licking, drop-kicking, gut-grinding, nail-biting, glue-sniffing, scab-picking, butt-scratching, egg-hatching, sleazy, smelly, pepper-belly, dirty, lousy, rotten, stinking freaks. Nothing but a
pencil neck geek. Well, my pencil neck geek friends, stick with me. At least we got video games. I give Sector Alpha not an alpha grade, not a beta grade. I give it a gamma grade. Have a good night.